Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. We're going to talk about body modification, body alteration. Let's continue with the video.
All of a sudden, the left side of my face exploded. All this green matter came out. It splattered all over the mirror. I mean, it was just oozing out, almost like lava.
Okay, people. The second commandment says that you shall not make yourself a carved image. This is why changing the nature of a human body is a sin. Sin is a lawlessness. Some people actually have surgery that make their body look like an animal through various reasons we don't know why. But we're going to continue and see what God think of us and if it is right or if it is wrong. Let's continue.
Good day, Dr. Nassif. Dr. Dubrow, here's Sapphire.
Hi, how are you?
Nice meeting you.
Dr. Nassif.
Nice meeting you,
How are
Dr.
you?
Nassif.
Terry DeBro. All right, well, tell us a little bit about what has gone on.
And there's one thing you should ask yourself, people. Is it okay to modify my body? Is it right to modify my body? No, it's not. Some people think that divine imageness is exclusively related to spiritual aspect of humanity. But biblically speaking, the image of God include the body and the soul. God uniquely formed the human body distinguished from animal's body to his image and his likeness. Unlike animal's body, which are not made in the image of God. Understand, people, the animal body is not made of the image of God. The human body has the capability for speech and higher power of reason. Reason, people, it is formed to stand upright for face-to-face conversation. God designed the human body and soul to bear his image, according to Genesis 1 verse 27. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them.
With you, plastic surgery wise.
A few years ago, I lost a lot of weight.
So how did you lose that weight?
I did like this 3-day diet where you just eat ice cream at night and you eat the other foods during the day.
The ice cream diet.
Kinda.
No, I don't know.
I've never heard of that. Yeah, I like that ice cream diet. I think I want to get on that.
Tell us about the surgery you had and your experience with the doctor.
It was really spooky. I remember I woke up on the table and I felt pain.
So you woke up during surgery?
I woke up during surgery. I said something to him and he actually told me to be quiet. I'm like, ow. And he was like, shut up. And I was like, huh? And so then I seen the anesthesiologist put something else in, so it made me doze off. I was still mad. Like, he told me to shut up. There was one patient and he didn't even take her to the hospital. He took her to his home. She actually died at his home. It was like on the news and everything. Her family was like really upset about that. So I guess he probably did that to someone else as well. And they killed him at a Frosty Freeze here in Los Angeles.
They killed it.
Yeah, he was murdered.
Wait, Frosty Freeze, don't they have ice cream there?
Yeah, they have ice cream
He was
at
trying to
Frosty
follow your
Freeze.
diet.
You weren't on the ice cream diet at that time, were you?
Oh,
Good morning, doctors. This is your next
Morning.
patient.
Okay, people, let's talk about restorative body modification are good. Corrective of the eyes. For example, merely fixing a problem with the eyes and bringing the body back to health. Let's say, for example, if your teeth are crooked, or your teeth, or you have too many teeth that you cannot eat, yes, you can have surgery. If you have problem, chewing, you have chewing problem, speech impediment, jaw pain, surgery to correct sclerosis, for example, other body abnormality, like if you have any other body abnormality, or simply helping to restore the image of God. Not to change, it's simply to restore the image of God. It's not to change it. Like if you have some type of abnormality, let's you that, and then you need to put the body into place. That's fine. That's okay. God has no problem with that. But when you changing your body that God gave you, that was so perfect, and then you just want to change it. You just want a bigger breast. You just want a bigger boobs. You just want like more muscles. You want to add this. You want to add that. That's changing the image of God. If you're trying to restore, if it's restoring the image of God, that's fine. God is okay with that. Let's continue.
Raji.
Hi. It's nice to meet you
Dr.
too.
Nelson. Yeah, I'm Terry DeRoe. How are you?
Yes. There was a girl in the community that was doing what we call pumping, and that's basically black market injectables. Well, I knew she wasn't a doctor, but I did think that she had some sort of medical training. She said that she did. I started with my cheeks, and I had injections also around my jawline. And then 10 to 15 injections on each breast going around each session. Initially, I looked great. About a year down the road is when the nightmare really began for me.
Okay, people. Body modification that change the essential nature or the appearance nature of the body are sinful. It's a sin. By nature, I am referring to the very essential of the human body. That's which is constituted of the body's humanity. The future and the future, people, it may be possible to change the body natural through genetic manipulation, but that's what people are doing now. They are changing the body to genetic manipulation, changing this about them, changing that. By changing the body natural would fundamentally alter the image of God created you with. So if when you changing your body, you are dissatisfied of what God had created, the image that God has given you. Before he created you, he already knew. God already know the form and the face that he want to give you. Part of that reason God tell us not to make change. That is the second commandment. Is that God has already made an image of himself. Human being, male and female. Changing the nature of a human being, violating the law, that violating God's law. Because to reject God's image is to reject God himself. Okay? So when you change yourself, you are rejecting God. But some people doesn't know that. Some people say, oh, I'm just changing this. I'm just adding this. Oh, I'm just adding that. But the first commandment says that you shall have no other God before me. So when you changing the Bible's God, the first commandment says, you shall not have any other God before me. When you carving your body, changing it, you are having another God before the God that created you. Like, I'm going to go back to the second commandment again. And I just went over it, but I just want you guys to know. You shall not make yourself a carved image. A carved image is changing who you are, being someone else. Let's say God has created Kim Kardashian to look like herself, but she doesn't look like her real self. Her real self was the most beautiful, but she thought her real self was the ugliest one. And then she changed herself to this person, which is a monster. Okay? This is why changing the nature of a human being is a sin. Sin and a lawlessness. So, don't change you. Just accept you. If you already changed who you are, ask God for forgiveness. Let's continue.
I woke up one morning to the whole left side of my face feeling like a boil, and all of a sudden, the left side of my face exploded. All this green matter came out. It splattered all over the mirror. I mean, it was just oozing out, almost like lava. I thought I was getting, a little cosmetic procedure in my face and my breast. And instead, I was given black market injectables of industrial strength corking. There's so many things that I've held back from doing just because of my fear of the reaction that they're going to have when they see me. Like, I'll pull up somewhere like the supermarket and I'm sitting in my car feeling paralyzed, like, oh God, here we go. And I'll watch people pull up, slam the door, and they're going in the store along their merry way. And I kind of look and I say, wow.
Dr. Nessa, Dr. Dubrow here.
Okay, let's continue. Some people have surgery that make their body look like animal through various means. That's on them. More and more people today are changing their appearance, use of hormone or sex reassignment surgery. But the Bible teach that manless and femaleness are inherent to biological and are part of the image of God. In addition to violating the first and the second commandment to make your body appear to be something that is not, is a lie. And it's also a violation of engineering, but any modification that change the natural of the human body are wrong, according to 1 Corinthians 15, verse 38 and 39. God said, but God gives it a body as he has chosen. So God gives you a body that he chose for you. And to each kind of seed, it's its own body. So God give it a body that he has chosen. God give it a body that he has chosen. To each of its seeds, its own body. Everybody is a seed. That's what I said. Everybody was in spec in heaven. Before you come, God chose a body that he wanted to give to you. And then each body is a kind of seed. And then you have to understand, for not all flesh is the same. Not all body is the same. Just like you have your own body, I have my own body. If I change my body to look like your body, it's not right. But there is one kind for human and another kind for animal, another kind for bird, another kind for fish. There is one kind of flesh for human. Every human is built differently. Every human is built how God wants them to be built.
Like 3 years ago.
Okay, we're going to speak more. Body modification that enhance the beauty should be used with caution. Some people surgically modify their body, seeking to make themselves more beautiful than they are, because they are not satisfied with the body that God has given them, or because someone else is not satisfied, because someone else is not satisfied with their body, that's a wrong reason for you as a person to modify your body. God gave you your body. He made it as He did on purpose. God didn't just say, okay, let me slap a body on you. He created perfectly for you. And He knows that that's the right body for you. Modification should only support a body natural beauty, not to alter, not to attempt to change it. You should never ever try to change your body.
Sending Crystal. Crystal.
We're going to continue speaking on caution. You should be caution. You should be cautious of modification that enhance human ability also. For now, this is mostly scientific, but one day we may soon have the ability to genetically engineer human speed, intelligence, and eyesight. We may develop the ability to combine technology with the human body and insert a computer chip into the human brain to enhance memory and processing power. The human life well beyond its current limit. I understand that. Sometimes we as humans say, okay, let's do this. We have all these technology, live longer. So, some people only see the potential positive here of enhancement of the human body, but they forget that God is the one that create the body. Human want to show that they are smarter than God. It doesn't matter what you try to do. Oh, I don't like this about me. Oh, I don't like that about me. Oh, I need to enhance who I am. I need to make myself look more beautiful. So I could get the most handsome gentleman, or I could get the most handsome young lady. Or I need to add a bracket so I could look taller, which is not right.
Crystal.
Hi.
How are you? I'm Dr.
Hi,
Nelson.
Crystal.
Hi, Crystal. Terry DeBro. How are you?
When I first got pregnant, I was 17. I gained 81 pounds, and then I got pregnant again at 21. My husband David said that he actually really liked the way my body was, but at the same time, he was out cheating on me. I felt betrayed and really, really insecure. I just didn't want to get cheated on anymore. I wanted to show David, like, hey, like, your wife is pretty too, like, kind of like, look at me. That is when I went to a plastic surgeon in Mexico. I wanted a full mommy makeover, which would be a breast lift, implants if needed, and a tummy tuck after my surgery. The next day, the doctor comes in and removes my girdle. My stomach was black at this point. Like when a banana goes bad, it's
Christian need to think carefully about the relationship between technology and the body. The Bible provides us with a holy, sufficient ethics system to deal with this type of question. Scripture teach that the purpose of the body is to image God, and we do that best by taking proper care of our body. For example, exercise, eat right, drink lots of water, being content with your body, being content with who you are, and being more comfortable to the true image of God, the Lord Jesus Christ, is telling God that, you know what, I'm happy of how you made me. Because you have a husband, he's cheating on you. That doesn't mean that you should change your appearance. You should change the way you look like. If your husband or your wife or your partner or someone, a suitable partner that you are trying to get with, doesn't like the natural that God has created, there's something wrong with them. There is nothing wrong with you.
Black. It was black. He said that we needed to cut the dead skin, and I was awake when he started cutting. I was really scared. I didn't know what was going on. Inside of it, it was like little bubbles of pus everywhere. When my mom saw that he was cutting more, she stopped him, and we never went back to him.
Can you please?
Like and subscribe. Don't change who you are. Your nose, the way God made it, is perfect. Your body, the way God created you, there's nothing wrong with you. Stop changing. Stop, carving a different part of your body because you want to be like you want everybody else to like you. You want to be accepted by someone else. When you change who you are, that doesn't, the person's going to like the outer image of you. They may not like the inner image of you. So if you want someone to like you, let them see that your true self. Let them see you for you. Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Because that person doesn't like you doesn't mean somebody else doesn't like you. Sometimes we as female, we like people that don't like us. We don't like people that love us. If you don't want to be with someone you don't like, ask God to send you the one that he created for you, and make sure you are attractive to that person and that person is attractive to you. Understand that carving your body or modifying your body is telling God that you are dissatisfied of how he created you. Think twice before you actually let someone cut any part of your body. If you ever humiliated your body, please ask God for forgiveness and stop adding stuff to your body. Stop cutting your body. If you feel like you unhappy and you still want to continue doing surgery, well, go for it. Understand that it's a sin. When you die, you will go to hell because you did not ask God for forgiveness. You were so much in love with the body, but you was not in love with God. And each surgery that you have before, which wasn't painful, when you die, when you go to torment, you're going to feel those pain 1,000,000 times. Even if, let's say, if you was on earth, you was having pain, you will feel that pain 1,000,000 times faster. And there's nothing that you can do to stop that pain. So before you touch yourself, before you touch your body, think twice. Say, God, I love the image that you created. If someone doesn't like that image, that's on them. Forget them. Forget about it. You don't have to be someone else for someone. Only person that you have to be for is God and for yourself. There's nothing wrong with you. Please accept you for who you are. Love you for you. And love God for what God has created. Trust me, when God created that body, he know what he made. Even if he had made you with half a face, he know why he created you with half a face. To him, you are perfect. You special. Only time you should have surgery if you can't see, if you're having a difficult time eating, you want to fix, you want to adjust your jawbone, that's fine. But if you are perfect, there's no need to change yourself. Love yourself and love God. Like and subscribe. If you want someone to talk to, I'm also a life coach. Just, pay your fee. You could go for repentance coach. You could go for venting coach. Just order my service, and we could talk it out, and I could help you through this. God love you, and love you, and love yourself for what God has made. If a man doesn't want to be with you, doesn't like it, that's their loss. But they're missing out of a beautiful person.